Is fatty liver dangerous? How do you feel when you have a fatty liver? What are the 8 warning signs of liver steatosis that tell us the presence of fat in the liver is concerning? And what can you do to get rid of this fat before it's too late? Well, today I'm going to talk about fatty liver, a disease that is rapidly growing worldwide. In the 90s, fatty liver was rare. Today, this disease has become more common than one might think, affecting even children. And don't think it's a mild disease. The liver can develop fibrosis, cirrhosis, and even cancer. Just to give you an idea of the size of the problem, fatty liver is one of the main reasons for liver transplantation worldwide. You're not going to overlook this, right? It's crucial to detect it on time because the liver is an organ that has the ability to regenerate to a certain extent. By knowing the signs and symptoms, you can prevent the progression and worsening of the disease and even reverse it, leaving your liver clean. But I'm not just going to talk about the signs and symptoms. I'm going to talk about food, which is the main cause of fat in the liver, and if you already know you're suffering from it or suspect you are, you really need to avoid it. Don't put more in your mouth than that. Want to know more? Then stick around till the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that YouTube understands that the content is important and delivers more to people who need it. What are the 8 symptoms of fatty liver that you can't ignore? 4 are early symptoms and 4 are late complications, indicating that your liver is sick and you need to take some measures. But first, I must say that many people don't feel anything. As I said, over a third of the adult population has a fatty liver and doesn't know it. They found out because they had an ultrasound for some reason. Or not, they'll do a blood test and liver enzymes and AST and ALT are high. You were surprised because you didn't feel anything. Well, in the initial stage, fatty liver is a silent disease just like diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. If you don't look for it, you won't find it. But if this happens to you, don't worry, at this stage you can reverse everything completely because, as I said, the liver has this enormous capacity to regenerate. Could you really not have felt anything? Let's take a look at the early signs. Fatigue. Why do you feel tired and exhausted? The liver is a vital organ. It metabolizes nutrients and produces energy. When you have fat in your liver, it impairs your metabolism and you won't be able to function as well as before. If you already have non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, which is intense liver with fat, you will feel even more tired. Also, the liver produces hormones which will affect your energy, your mood, and your sleep. It will give you fatigue. The second symptom, stomach pain, heartburn. Digestive symptoms such as heartburn, stomach pain often radiating to the throat, reflux, feeling of fullness in the stomach, are more common in people with fatty liver than those who do not have it. The third symptom, excessive gas. This is a very common symptom in people with fatty liver. Radiologists say that people with fat in the liver have a lot of gas and it is difficult to see the pancreas in them. This excess gas is likely to occur due to changes in the intestinal flora. The fourth symptom of fatty liver, pain in the right side of the abdomen near the ribs, a feeling of discomfort in the upper right quadrant, where the liver is located. Maybe because the liver has grown in size. It may also press on the phrenic nerve, causing pain around the right shoulder. Usually, these 4 symptoms indicate primary fatty liver. Now, what are the 4 symptoms that indicate that fatty liver may be more advanced and that the liver may have already suffered damage? The first sign, warning all over the body. When the disease is in an advanced stage and the liver is at risk, there may be an accumulation of bile salts in the bloodstream, which can deposit in the skin, causing consequences, especially in the palms of the hands. But can also be all over the body. The second sign of advanced fatty liver, jaundice. Your skin and eyes may become yellowish. This is called jaundice. Your stools may become lighter and your urine may become darker, like the color of Coca-Cola. The third sign, blotchy spots on the body. The liver is no longer able to produce proteins that help in blood clotting. Besides the decrease in plates, causing a platelet deficiency, the plates that help in blood clotting and also the liver cannot absorb specifically fat-soluble vitamins, may be suffering from vitamin K deficiency, which is important for coagulation. So blotchy spots begin to appear everywhere. The fourth symptom, body will suffer from hormonal imbalance. There may be an accumulation of estrogen hormone and can no longer be metabolized properly. Excess estrogen leads to dilation of blood vessels. Speaking of this hormonal imbalance, men can develop breasts or gynecomastia, may lose hair on their legs, their hands may become redder than normal. Other symptoms, weak night vision. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin. If you cannot absorb the vitamin correctly, your eyes will not be able to adapt to low light, resulting in night blindness. And also white nails, called Terry's nails. When most of the nail on the hand or foot appears with a white color, not shiny to a certain extent, and an entire nail looks quite dull. Except for a thin brown or pink band at the tip. It usually appears on several nails and, if it advances further, it can cause swelling in the legs and ankles, esophageal varices, which can cause severe bleeding, mental confusion, weight loss, diarrhea, ascites, and even death. And that's why it's important to reflect on the symptoms and monitor if you have no symptoms but have risk factors for fatty liver disease. As I said, if fatty liver is in the early stages, you can reverse it without causing liver damage. If you have scars or fibrosis, you can still reverse it completely, but most importantly, do not progress to liver fibrosis and liver cancer. How do you find out if you have fatty liver? As I said, during the ultrasound you can see that the liver has fatty infiltration. But it can also be done by computed tomography or magnetic resonance imaging. Everyone has a little fat in their liver. But when it exceeds 5% of the liver weight, the doctor realizes that the liver is lighter. There are 3 grades of fatty liver: Grade 1, mild fatty liver. Grade 2, moderate fatty liver, and Grade 3 when there is a large accumulation of fat in the liver. Who is more likely to have fatty liver? What are the risk factors? Obesity is the first one. The vast majority of people with fatty liver are overweight or obese. A minority, about 5%, have normal weight. Another risk factor, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure. Those who suffer from dis. Practice at least 150 minutes of moderate physical activity per week. Third, weight loss. Losing 5% of your body weight can reduce liver inflammation, decrease fibrosis, and, of course, liver fat. And diet. Diet is key. What are the most toxic foods for the liver that you should avoid? And what should you include in your diet? First, foods that contain fructose, but let me be clear, fresh fruits do not count. The biggest culprit of all, which causes most of the fat in the liver, is corn syrup and fructose. Found in sodas, cereal bars, packaged juices, ketchup, mustard, portion. A study from the University of Colorado published in 2023 in the Journal of Obesity blames the increase in fructose in our diet, again, I repeat, not including fresh fruits, for the global obesity epidemic. According to the research, when we consume excess fructose, it starts to weaken the mitochondria, which produce ATP in cells. When our ATP levels decrease, the body interprets that it is low on energy, leaving you hungry and thirsty, causing you to lose control over what comes and eat more than necessary. So avoid the indicated foods and eat fruits instead of drinking fruit juice, which contains a lot of fructose. It will be pure fruit. 2. The food you should avoid is sugar, as it also causes fat accumulation in the liver. Increases the risk of fatty liver. 3. Ultra-processed foods, those that come in packaging and fast food. As I said, they contain a lot of fructose, sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. All you need to kick the bucket with your liver. The fourth food, organic wheat, bread, pasta, and cookies, all these things increase liver fat. 5. Vegetable oils. Today's diet is rich in omega-6, which inflames, and is low in omega-3, which empties. An increase in omega-6 in the diet can promote inflammation in the body. And now 6 foods that you should include in your diet. Number 1. Fruits. Fruits do not cause liver fat, the exception is fruit juice. Many studies have shown the opposite as fruits resulting from liver fat. The fruit is rich in glutathione, a powerful antioxidant. Number 2. Whole grains. Oats, oat bran, and flax seeds and chia seeds are rich in fiber and omega-3 and are associated with a lower risk of fatty liver. Number 3. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. They contain sulforaphane, a sulfur derivative that can remove liver inflammation and also reduce the risk of cancer. Other sulfur-containing foods include garlic. Allicin is a biologically active sulfur-containing compound that forms when garlic is chopped, crushed, or chewed. So, garlic is also beneficial for the liver. It has been proven that eating raw garlic every day can prevent liver cancer development. Number 4. Olive oil. 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil per day can significantly reduce fat deposits in the liver. Mix in your salad, put it over avocado or broccoli. Number 5. Turmeric. Turmeric has anti-inflammatory properties. But for curcumin to be absorbed and activated in the body, it must be consumed with a little black pepper. Or you can also mix it with healthy fats like or olive oil. This way, curcumin intake in the intestine can increase up to 2,000 times more. Number 1. Coffee. If you like coffee, here's one more reason to love this drink. Besides caffeine, it contains tocopherol, which is a form of vitamin E, and chlorogenic acid, which is an antioxidant and can reduce inflammation in the liver and even protect against liver fibrosis. But, of course, do not consume sugar as this will nullify the protective effect of coffee on the liver. And that's it. If you have fatty liver, follow these tips. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, share with your friends and family.